Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel LiveLoveCrochet. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make these mini stockings. So they're really quick to make, really simple. So I have made these in a variety of colours. I've made quite a few. This one I made with a 3.5mm hook and this one was with a 4mm. So that's why there's size difference. So these stockings you can hang on the tree, you can put little treats in them. Got a little hanger here for them. So if you would like to make these with me, let's find out what we're going to need. So we're going to need a 4mm hook, or you could use a smaller size. If you use a smaller size, you will get a smaller stocking. Going to need a pair of scissors, a stitch marker, which is very important, a needle, and yarn colours of your choice. I'm going to make the traditional red and white. So mine is going to look like this, but a little bit bigger. So let's get on with the video. So first I'm going to take my red colour and we are going to make a magic circle. So to make a magic circle, what we're going to do is we're going to leave a tail, we're going to wrap it around our fingers, cross it over at the back. Then when you come to the front, your thread will both be straight. You're going to go underneath your first thread, you're going to catch your second, and you're going to pull it through, and you're going to chain one, and there you have your magic circle. So then we're going to put 6 single crochets into our circle. Remember to single crochet over both of the threads. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Take this little tail here and pull it tight. So then you're going to find your first single crochet that you made. Mine is there, sorry, right there. And you're going to put 2 single crochets into there. So you're going to count 1 and 2 into the first single crochet, and then we're going to put 2 in every single crochet around, so we will be left with 12 single crochets. So into the next 3 and 4, into the next is 5 and 6, to the next 7, 8, into the next is 9 and 10, and into the last one is going to be 11 and 12. We are now going to take our stitch marker and put it into our 12th single crochet. So then you know that is your last single crochet of every row, because we're not doing any chaining, so it's going to be hard to see. So for our next row, we are going to make a increase again. So we're going to do, in the first single crochet, we're going to put 1 single crochet. Into the next, we're going to put 2 single crochets. Into the next, we're going to put 1, and then 2 into the next, until we get back to our stitch marker. So first single crochet is 1 single crochet. Into your next single crochet here is going to be an increase, so 2 single crochets. Into your next is going to be 1 single crochet, into the next increase, so 2 single crochets, and then so on. So 1, into the next 2, 1, 2, and then when you get to your stitch marker you should need to put 2 single crochets in there. That's what you should be finishing with. If you finish with a single crochet, just 1, you need to go back and recount your work because it should end with 2 single crochets. So I'm going to put my stitch marker into the last single crochet I made. So now what we're going to do, we're not going to increase anymore, so it's going to be 1 single crochet into every stitch. So this is round 1, so 1 single crochet into every stitch. Then you take your stitch marker out, put your last single crochet into there and put your stitch marker back in. So that was the first round of 1 single crochet into each. So now we're going to do another 4 rows of 1 single crochet into each. So in all we're going to have 5 rows of this. So this is my second row, and I am going to keep going until I have 5 rows of this, of 1 single crochet into every stitch. So I'm going to go do my 5 and I will see you back when I have them. So I now have my 5 rows that I was just doing. So what we're going to do is we're going to chain 1 at the end of that row and we're going to cut our yarn. I'm going to cut and leave a little bit of tail so we can sew that in. So then you're going to remove your stitch marker now. And I'm going to get my white. So we're going to put a slip knot onto our yarn. We're going to see where we finished, and that's, we're going to turn our work and we're going to put our hook into that one where we finished, and we're going to chain 1 and into that same stitch we're going to make a single crochet. Into the next stitch we're going to make a single crochet. Into the next we're going to make a half double crochet, half double crochet into the next, double crochet into the next, into the next, half double crochet, into the next, half double crochet, single crochet into the next, and into the last one, single crochet, chain 1, and we're making the heel part, by the way, I forgot to mention. This is going to be our heel. So what we're going to do here is we're going to skip this first stitch here into the next stitch. We're going to make a single crochet, half double crochet into the next, half double crochet into the next. So we're going to half double crochet until we've got 2 stitches left. So 1, 2, 3 more half double crochets for me. So now I have 2 stitches left. I'm going to single crochet into this stitch here, and then I'm going to slip stitch into my final stitch here. And then I'm going to chain 1, I'm going to turn. So for your next row, you're going to skip this first stitch here into the next. We're going to make a single crochet, and again we're going to put half double crochet into every stitch until you have 2 stitches remaining. So on this one you should have 1, 2, 3, 4 half double crochets. So 1, 2, 3 and 4 into the second to last stitch, single crochet into your last stitch, slip stitch, chain 1, turn your work. Again, same thing, skip the first one, single crochet into the next 3, half double crochet, 1, 2 and 3, into the next is a single crochet, into your last a slip stitch, chain 1 and turn. Skip your first stitch, single crochet to the next, half double crochet into the next 2, single crochet and slip stitch into your last, chain 1, skip the first stitch, single crochet into the next, half double crochet into the next, single crochet and a slip stitch to finish it off. So then you should be left with 3 stitches at the top. Chain 1 and cut your yarn. So you should have something that looks like that. It looks like a little bit of a slipper. Okay, so now we're going to get our red back, make a slip knot, we are going to attach this into, you've got 3 at the top, we're going to insert it into the middle one, so the half double crochet that you made. I'm going to chain 1, going to go into the same stitch and make a single crochet. Into the next we're going to make a single crochet, and then we don't have stitches down here, so we're just going to have to put our single crochet in any place we can. So down here we're going to put 4 single crochets, evenly space them out. So 1, 2, 3, and the last one 4, just like that. So then you have your space here where you've joined your yarn, this space here. We're going to skip that. We're going to skip all this here. We're going to go into this stitch here, if you can see that. So it's where your red is. In that stitch we're going to put a single crochet into there. And then you've got your stitches now, so 1 single crochet into each. So your single crochet should end there. I'm going to go straight into the white now. We're going to make another 4 single crochets, and then you've got your remaining single crochet up here. So in all it's going to be 5 including your stitch. So I'm going to put 1 into there. I'm going to put my second here, my third in there, and then my fourth is going to go here, and then I'm going to put my last one into the single crochet there, and then I'm going to slip stitch into my first single crochet that I made. I'm going to chain 1 and I'm going to turn. So now just a case of putting 1 single crochet into each stitch. But before we move on to that, what we're going to do is we're going to turn our stocking inside out, and you will find your tail from the start. We're going to sew that in quickly just before the stocking gets too big and we can't get to it very easily. So we're just going to sew it into the thread. Just going to pick up a few stitches, just secure this tail so it doesn't undo. And then just go back on yourself. And then I'm going to snip it. Going to turn my stocking back the right way. So these rows now, we're going to have 8 of them. So this is going to be row number 1 of putting 1 single crochet into each stitch. Making sure not to miss a stitch. So I'm going to go and do 8 rows. This is what it looks like right now. Just like that. That's what yours should be looking like. So I'm going to go and do 8 rows of this, and I will see you back here when I have finished. Okay, I've just come back a second just to show you how to finish these rows. So this is still my first row. So what you're going to do is you're going to single crochet into every stitch, and then when you come to your last, you're going to slip stitch into your first single crochet that you made. You're going to chain 1 and you're going to turn, and you're going to do that for the next 7 rows. Now I just wanted to show you how to finish, and remember that this stitch here is actually the same stitch as our first stitch. If I just show you quickly, so you can see there, it is actually the same stitch. So you either crochet, single crochet into the front loop, or you can single crochet into the back loop. You can skip this one, single crochet and single crochet into this loop, or you can single crochet into this loop, skip this loop. Okay, so just want to make sure everyone's aware of that. Okay, so I've just finished my 8 rows. I've chained 1. I'm going to cut my yarn. So now we're going to get our white back and put a slip knot onto that. We're going to attach into either side of your, where you've just put your knot. So I'm going to put mine in front. I'm going to chain 1. Into the same stitch, I'm going to put a half double crochet. Into the next half double crochet. Into the next half double crochet into every stitch, and I will meet you back here. So I've come back round. So when you've finished, and put a half double crochet into every stitch, into your first stitch that you worked, put a slip knot, a slip stitch, sorry. So that, chain 1, cut your yarn, leaving a bit of tail to sew in. So there it is right now. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make this bit. So I'm going to do mine in red, make a slip knot. I'm going to chain 3. 1, 2 and 3. I'm going to skip the first chain. I'm going to go into the second and make a single crochet into the next single crochet, chain 1, 2 single crochets into 1 single crochet into the stitch, 1 single crochet into the stitch, chain 1, turn, 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and we're going to keep doing this until your hanger is long enough for you. So I'm going to go complete mine, and I will see you back here when I have the right length. Okay, so I have the right length for mine, so I'm going to chain 1. I'm going to leave quite a nice tail because I've got to sew that in now. So get your needle. First we're going to sew this tail in. So we're just going to catch a few stitches. And I'm going to cut my tail. Then we're going to put this one onto our needle. I'm going to fold our handle over, whichever way you want it to go. Then we're going to sew this together, picking up the single crochets that you made. Just picking up both loops, and then I'm going to put one just right at the end here. I'm going to leave a loop so you can put a knot in it, just like that. Pull tight. So there's my handle. Now I'm going to take that out and I'm going to quickly sew these in. So your white one, or whatever colour you're using for your trim. I'm going to sew mine in on the inside. I'm just going to pick up a few stitches. I'm going to cut it. I'm going to go and do the rest off camera. Okay, so I've just sewn in my tails, and now I'm going to sew this just inside here. Just going to see where it creases quickly. So it creases there, so that is where my handle is going to go. So I'll hold that firmly there. And now you just need to simply sew it straight into the sock. So we're going to go through the sock and come out the other side. We're going to go back in to the sock, come out the other side. And then we're going to go back through, just like that. Then I'm going to come back through this side, just like that. I'm going to get a piece of a strand of yarn there. I'm going to keep a loop. I'm going to knot my yarn like that, like that. And then while I'm here, I'm going to hide my tail. So I'm just going to try and push it through my handle like that. Pull through and cut. And that is our stocking complete. And it took less than half hour to do this. Obviously it takes me a little less time when I'm not showing people how to make it, because it's just easy then. So that is your tree decoration, or it could be for your little children, and stuff some little sweets in there. It's just a fun little idea. I hope you've enjoyed this video. We're getting quite close to Christmas now, so I'm not sure if I'm going to do another Christmas video. So if I don't post another video from now until Christmas, I wish everybody a Merry Christmas, and I hope you all have a fantastic day. I just want to show you the bigger stocking that I made. So I could possibly do this as a tutorial to do the bigger stocking. I want to hear your opinions on that. If you want me to make this for you, if you want me to teach you, I will. They're very fun things to do. So that is the end of this video. If you've enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. And I will see you in my next. Bye.